Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Hypixel SkyBlock. There's a very, very ominous, non-threatening message in the background. Please, just follow the signs. But yeah, today we're going to be smacking some zombie bosses to level up grandma once again. But we must start off the stream with some pain, and I'm very upset about it. My co-op, they're not very happy with me right now because I single-handedly fund all of the minions on this island, and I kind of went on strike, chat. I was tired of being used and abused, and it's just not it, chief. You know, we may have the billions up in here, but we need it to max stupid armor sets and weapons that nobody will ever use. But for months now, these guys have had no fuel. So unfortunately, we are about to drop. That's not even going to be enough for all of them, is it? Oh, this is probably going to cost me around 400 million. But how long will this keep it for? 16 days? 16 days? Oh, that's a lot of money just burnt right there, boys. But, you know, it's all in the name of farming and mining. This should take us to Derpy, right? Or maybe another 2 weeks past that. I need farming 60. I need mining 60. And I'm not about manual labor. I'm using manual labor to get combat 60. I'm not going to manually get the others as well, dudes. I'm sorry. What are my thoughts on Rev T5? My thoughts on Rev T5, all in all, remove sword swapping. Rev T5 would actually be a somewhat challenging boss, especially if you don't have the new Axe of the Shredded and Warden helmet, if sword swapping wasn't a thing. But the fact that it is, you can just one-shot it, and it kind of makes it boring when a new boss comes out that the devs work super hard on, and you just can't kill it, man. You just can't, well, it just dies in one hit is what I'm meaning to say. Anyways, time to spend even more money on Hypixel. We bought way too many, but it's fine. It's fine. I'd rather have too many than too few. I've literally done this 2 streams in a row now. I am such an idiot, but it's fine. We have more fuel ready for when Derpy's going to be mayor and Hypixel shoot up by another 10,000 million coins. But my gosh, dude, the stream's barely begun and I spent over 400 million coins. You don't see anyone else do it like Refraction, chat. Berserker is useful. Yeah, I know Berserker's useful thanks to this very, 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 very balanced melee weapon, you know? It's ridiculous. Berserker's actually meta again. You can one-shot Necron with this new axe and stuff, right? It's sick. But the only problem with me trying to be the Berserker to one-shot Necron is for some reason, Necron targets red name, dude. It's like when I used to play Skywars, other people that would just target me because of my YouTube rank. Necron is one of those people. He only goes for me. And because you need someone else to hold him in a corner, it doesn't work when I try and one-shot him because he just goes for me every time. Thank you for the 5 as well, Snake, saying, hi, it wouldn't let me play things. Please play it. He sent me a very, very ominous YouTube link. I'll go have a quick look at this video and see how it goes. What is this? He donated $5 to send me this. Why did you not just donate UURR in your dono, man? I don't get this. I don't get this. I don't even trust the copyright system, man. Somehow this generic beat behind UURR will get me copyright strike, man. Ben's nightmare. That actually is, dude. Should we get Ben to edit a rev montage to that song? That might make him resign, to be honest. It took many years before I hired an editor. I can't scare him away. I haven't shared this story with you. It's one of my most shameful moments on YouTube. So all these Skyblock YouTubers be talking about a content drought, you know. This game is like the most updated game in Hypixel's history. For those of you that have played on Hypixel for any amount of time before Skyblock was released, you know the games don't get updated, man. So everyone that cries about Skyblock not getting updated, you don't know the past, man. So obviously, Skywars was a thing. I was a Skywars YouTuber for 5 years. When you make videos on the same game for 5 years, you kind of run out of ideas pretty quickly. What I did in a moment of desperation was when I got this fancy like voice changing the effects with my voice and whatever, I thought it would be super funny and super creative if I did a video of me talking in like an 8D form so you could hear me all around the entire video, because you know this was when like 8D songs and whatever were popping. So I thought it'd be good, man. Turns out it was a horrible idea doing an entire video like that, and it was the first video I ever made Ben edit for me. 8D Skywars, chat.
Back to another episode of Solo Skywars. I can imagine most of you probably just heard the intro.
The entire video. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. I don't know, but it was the first video I ever made Ben edit for me, and it was when he was on a trial period, so he didn't even get paid for it. Honestly, it's a miracle I have anybody working for me. It is an absolute miracle. But, you know, we move. Somehow he's still here, chat. Have I gotten any RNG drops yet? Nah. There's a new easy way to tell. You see this RNGesus meter? Basically, every time you kill a boss, that goes up. When it hits 100%, you're guaranteed an RNGesus drop. But if you get one before it hits 100%, it'll reset your meter. So you can basically tell how long it's been since I got a drop by looking at that meter. If it's at like 80%, that means we've been going a long time with nothing, man. I had a sick idea that I put forward to the HPC that I thought would be cool, which would kind of make every skill relevant. And it'd be such a nice little convenient thing. What I thought was that if you had every skill maxed, you get a 1% increase to all of your stats, and you get like some kind of rainbow particle aura around your player or something to that effect. So everyone can see that you are the GOAT of SkyBlock, man. You are dripping. You get that extra stat boost as well, just because why not, dudes? Lots of people want to be maxed out. It's a nice, easy thing that's not too overpowered. And then, you know, if they release a new level 60 skill or whatever, you lose it, but that's motivation to grind it and get it back. That'd be a sick idea. It would literally make every single skill relevant to grind because everyone would want that. Even if it's just like the tiniest little thing, people would work for it, man. People already grind skills without that. I think that would be really incentivized skill grinding. The item building competition, I thought it'd be a nice, easy way to do a giveaway, because the thing is, I like doing giveaways in this game, but I also don't want people to subscribe to me just for giveaways. So I like to try and make my giveaways interesting. Like with the game show, for example, I like to have something fun come out of it rather than just subscribe to me and I'll pick your name out of a hat. That's just how you get loads of people subbing to you who don't really care, and I don't want that. So someone suggested making a build competition. I thought it was a nice, awesome thing. Can't possibly go wrong. For those of you that know SXL, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's supposed to be Seal or something. He's been donating for months, showing me progress on his sick dragon island, and I've showcased it on stream before. Someone in his co-op got hacked and blew up the island and griefed everything. So yeah, that's kind of sad to think that, you know, I announce a competition and then because I see a nice build, someone feels the need to go and hack into their profile and blow up everything. So yeah, that's kind of annoyed me. I'm gonna be real. It's so hard to do anything good for this community because some idiot will always try and find a way to ruin it. So honestly, I might give SXL the Hyperion and have a different prize, but we'll see. I don't know what to do with it. It's really, really irked me. Literally long before I even announced that competition, before that competition was even a thought in my mind, that guy's been working on the island and sank hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into it. And yeah, because I announced the competition and someone feels like, oh, I can't build and I really want this sword, they literally hack their co-op member and blow everything up. Sword swapping cringe. Sword swapping is cringe, Dio, but you know, if you can't beat him, just join him. You're in bed with Buddy Hasco. You need to tell him to patch sword swap. I said it would fix everything, man. All the broken power creep, the one shot in the dragons, the one shot in Necron, the stupid amount of damage that Archer does. It would fix all of it. And I know it may be impossible, but man, it needs to go. I'm sure it's like really difficult to patch, but what I'm thinking is you could very, very easily patch it for projectile weapons. Let's talk about like sword swapping. I know a lot of you probably don't understand it. So if you look at my Emerald Blade here, you see it gives me 2,207 damage and 200 strength. This gives me 170 damage and 220 strength. So this does 3 million damage because of its bonus damage to zombies. And this does 2.2 million because it doesn't have the bonus damage, but if it didn't, you know, they'd do the same damage. But basically, when you sword swap, you stack the 2,200 damage from this on top of the damage of your Axe of the Shredded, and you just one-tap everything because it does ridiculous amounts of damage. So I understand why it can be hard to patch, because what it basically is it's lag. The game thinks you're using like both weapons at the time somehow, and you end up just doing crazy amounts of damage. I understand why that can be hard to fix, but what I don't understand is why projectiles are hard to fix. So you can sword swap with bows, which I don't understand, and you can sword swap with bone meringues. What should happen is when you shoot the arrow should contain the damage stats of the weapon it was fired from, but instead the arrow can change in midair. When I shoot this zombie, it'll do, if I can actually shoot it, 3 million damage, whereas if I swap to an Emerald Blade midair, you'll see it'll do different amount of damage because now it'll calculate the damage of the arrow from my Emerald Blade rather than the bow. If the damage was in the arrow or in the bone meringues, it would be so much easier. Just run the calculation when the weapon's fired. Scythe Blade, let's go, dude. What happened to the Chimera Hyperion video? It's been months. I don't think it's been months. Hang on, let me look at when I started the project. I'm curious now. I made this the 10th of Feb. So it's been month, not months. You cut me some slack there, man. It's been a month. The hard thing is just thinking of like a creative shot for every scene. From what I've showed you, like I'm trying to be super sweaty with it, and trying to think of a shot for every single scene is so difficult. Thank you for the 3 Shrouds saying biggest reason why Mac is bad is due to how all the software is paid. It doesn't come with a built-in volume mixer, which is absolutely god awful. I just got another scythe blade. What are you telling me? It took me like 6 months to drop one, and I dropped 2 in one stream? Are they still worth a lot of money? 4.7 mil. That's pretty poggers, chat. I can't lie. We'll just auction them both for 469 because, you know, 69 is funny number. I'll take the coins, man. I'll take the coins. Why not? That's crazy. Honestly, don't know how I've done this. The sad thing is I probably still haven't profited because of how much these things cost. But you know what? It's all good, man. Isn't magma bow better than death bow? I mean, not against revs. It doesn't really matter what bow I use against these, to be honest. Anything that shoots arrows will be fine because they all die in one shot anyway. But the death bow can one shot the mini bosses if I really want it to. Hang on, let's have a look at the damage difference. All right, so magma does. This is where I get proven wrong, and this actually shreds. I have no idea. I don't use bows in this game, man. We do 1.2 mil versus 3.1 mil. So yeah, death bow is much better, but like I said, the damage doesn't really matter because they all die in one shot anyway. They only have 2k health. I'm betting next boss will drop helm. I mean, it'd be pretty impressive if it could drop something that doesn't exist in its loot pool, but I'll take the waters. Oh, unfortunate, man. Gets beheaded hard drop at 99.2. Oh, that snake rune would be the stab in the back. Actually, what's worth less? Beheaded 58k. Does anyone remember my OG backpack? There it is. Oh, from back in the day before Dungeons released, I saved all of those because I thought one day the Reaper mask will be useful. I even made full perfect tier 12 armor with a maxed out Reaper mask ready for Dungeons, dude. And I never got to use them, not even once. They're not even starred, as you can see. It's so sad, man. Did I play Black Ops 4? Yes, for a bit. To be honest, I love COD Zombies so much. One of my favorite games. Who called that I was going to get a beheaded horror? Who called it in the chat? I'm fuming, dude. I'm fuming. I mean, the amount of RNG this drops I'm getting is mad, but I can't believe this. You know, I'm shamelessly auctioning this thing. What was my RNGs this meter at? Oh, 20%. That's gone in the bin, mate. Oh yeah, I was saying COD Zombies was one of my favorite like modes ever. Love it. But Black Ops 4, it was hot trash, dude. The one redeeming factor of Black Ops 4, I love the multiplayer. The multiplayer was so good. Used to play it with my mate Scott all the time. Me and Scott was slaying out on it, dude. And then they added that geezer with the sword. The second they added that guy, I can't remember his name, that was it for me. That guy, you pay to win and you just get this dude that just rolls around the map and one-shots you with a sword. And then I was like, you know, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll try a bit longer. And then they added the girl that can just hack your equipment. So, you know, you go on a sick kill streak, you get a chopper gunner, and then she does nothing all game and can hack your chopper gunner and gets a free one. I was out of that after that. I have not touched the game since. I uninstalled it and it is gone. I think that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you're new around here. But yeah, it's been a super chill stream today. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you all soon. Peace.